In 2017, Dimash Құдайбергенов stunned the world by singing what is arguably the highest note ever performed live on stage. 1 year later, he's singing the exact same song at the Miss World pageant. Can he repeat that same incredible feat? Let's find out right now. Welcome back, friends. I'm your host, Ken Lavigne, singer and vocal coach here on YouTube, and today we're going to see if Dimash can recreate his unforgettable performance on this song, Unforgettable Day. 1 year later, he's performing the same song at the Miss World pageant, and we're going to check that out right now. Let's take a look.
Our next performer rose to stardom on Chinese television and stunned the entire world. Known for his incredible vocal range, performing an unforgettable day. Please welcome Dimash.
Dimash or Dimash? What do you guys think? Dimash? Dimash? Potato, doesn't matter. I say Dimash. I like it. It sounds more dignified. I always say, when I look at these shots that are swirling around him on this stage, and obvious, I don't know how obvious it is to you, but for me, I'm thinking of the cameraman that's going around, and Dimash is just trying to find a spot to look stately and not watch the cameraman go around him like that, or camera woman, whoever that person is. There's a trade-off when you're doing a live performance and it's being televised like this. You're not necessarily, I guess you just have to compromise, part of that performance. And I imagine a cameraman swooping around you like that disturbs the illusion of that fourth wall as both a performer and as an audience member. We, of course, watching this here, get a benefit, get the best of both worlds, I suppose.
Bir көркенен ғашық болдым өзіңе, еркелеген балдай тәтті сөзіңе.
Beautiful vocalism right off the top. Is just so sensitive, so easy for him to bring his voice right down to just, nary a whisper. And I know, and I presume you know, that he has a tremendous amount of vocal firepower in reserve. So holding back that incredible instrument like this, it just shows his technical facility. But I'm listening to this right now. It feels like he's singing into a pillow. The audio quality isn't its normal stellarness. Stellarness? It's a new word, stellarness. Perhaps it gets better. I don't know. Maybe there's something going on with the audio here. Just turn it up. So this first verse here, the lyrics, I understand, are written by Dimash as well as the melody. It's a beautiful melody. Really lovely. It just, melodically, there's some nice phrasing going on there, but the lyrics are I don't know if this was his first song ever. They seem, the translation, and maybe there's something lost in the translation because it does seem a little bit like he's using some tired metaphors. Like, I fell in love with you at first sight. This is the opening line that I'm looking at that Google translated to the words that are as sweet as caressed honey. Now, okay, that is an image for sure. It doesn't make sense to me. And many of you at home are probably screaming at your phones right now, or your PCs as you're listening to this, and be like, "How dare you? How dare you? You write your own song, Mr. Man." I'm just saying, it's not all going to be spun gold, right?
ұмытылмас күн аңсап өткен айлар сен ұнамаған таңдарым сен.
Yeah, I love this little thing that he's doing. Bum ba 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 da 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 dee. That little ornamentation as he goes down. It's obvious he doesn't seem to do it on every phrase, which is nice. It's something that he likes to just sort of add in when the moment strikes him. Feels that way anyway. Very sensitive falsetto as he's moving through this song. Is he wearing Blundstones on stage? They're very comfortable. I've used them. Okay, so now we're getting into it. Here we go. I can feel the fireworks are on their way. The preamble's done. That was 3 minutes of stuff happening there. Again, this lyric, I'm not obsessing about it, but bye bye ugly unforgettable day, bye bye ugly unforgettable day. Is that right? That can't be right. Is that right? What does bye bye mean? Does that mean bye bye? Goodbye ugly unforgettable day? What? It doesn't make sense. So please, someone provide, if you have them, a decent English translation. This particular video didn't have closed captioning, unfortunately. So I think something is definitely lost in the translation here. Here come the Miss World contestants. Beaming. Some of them waving. Yeah. It just kills me. It's so good. He does that, right? To prove that it is live, he does that thing. I think that's what he does, right? And I love that. I love that. I think, is he anticipating that some jerk off like me sitting in some chair years later is going to go, he's not doing that live. It's obviously fake. Thank you, Dimash, for proving that you are a legend once again. I love that. And it's like, I don't care. I don't care what the producers, this needs to happen so that people know. of a, ultra R&B riff that he pulls off there. It's so good. Like I say, it kills me every time I hear this guy sing. It's just, it's so incredible. His facility in being able to do these vocal not calisthenics, gymnastics, pyrotechnics. It's it's remarkable. I don't know. Does it move you? It moves me. Okay, on with the show. All right. Okay, Dimash. Well done. So he doesn't go for that incredible high note. He went down on his knees, and I was recalling the video that I saw where he went down on his knees to perform, and then he goes for this high note, and it's just like breaks the ceiling on what you can even possibly imagine to be able to do. So I didn't actually hear him do much in the whistle tone area. I think he did a little bit of that. It sounded very Queen of the Night-ish at some point, but nowhere near what he had done a year earlier. And perhaps maybe this wasn't the right venue for that. Perhaps he just didn't, he was like not feeling it in the moment, and anything can happen. You wake up kind of with a new voice every day. That's what I try and say to my students. Don't beat yourself up if you try something today and it doesn't work out the way it did yesterday or the day before or last week, because everything affects your voice. Whether you've had enough hydration, whether you've eaten something funny. And for Dimash, I don't know, maybe he just wasn't feeling it in the moment. He didn't want to try in this particular venue to make that happen. There was a lot of variables there for sure, and it just probably wasn't something that he was feeling in the moment. But still, nonetheless, still an incredible performance. And again, that moment where he's shaking the microphone, man, that's so genius. I think there was probably something that he was working through at that time in 2018. Maybe people were like, okay, yeah, sure, he's good, but he's doing a lot of stuff pre-recorded. And there are situations where you have to do something that's pre-recorded just the nature of the performance. And I'm thinking back to, there's like some opening games, so some like Nordic games or Winter Games or something like that, where he's performing in a stadium with 20,000 people, and everything needs to be synced up, and they don't leave anything to chance. If they're televising it and it needs to be broadcast, you can't do it live. But for this, maybe this was pre-recorded and he was able to do it live, and then of course prove that he was performing it live, which I appreciate, which I think is just so ballsy. The guy can sing, no question.
It's the top 12 after this break.
Look at all those ladies maintaining a respectful distance from Dimash. He needs like this entire semicircle of space between them, because his animal magnetism would just overwhelm them. They're all They could swoon. Okay, so we were able to answer the question successfully. Did Dimash sing that high note again? Was it something he could repeat? Probably he can repeat it, but chose not to in that particular performance. But that's okay. There are many more performances to choose from, and we will be scouring the interwebs to see if we can find some performance of him doing that again. That would be amazing. Maybe one of you, gentle folk, could leave a comment down below after you've hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the great stuff that we produce here every week on the channel. And you could leave that note in the comment section. I would really appreciate that. If there is such a performance where he does repeat that amazing feat, or maybe that was just a once in a lifetime one-off where he was able to hit that note, sing that note live, and he hasn't attempted it since, please let me know. Leave a comment down below. And was this your favorite performance of Dimash? Was this something that left something to be desired? Are you moved by the words of this song? And is the translation that Google Translate provided me as terrible as it seemed? Perhaps there's a more poetic version of that out there. And as always, if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day and spending a few of those precious moments here with me. Love and appreciation to you all, and we will see you next time.